making engines burn. Our Dub and Dark Kent flying through air. New Dial and PT without a care. Real squads racing tracks day and night. Feel the reggae vibes, we're flying high. Victory's a heartbeat away of every race. With neighbor and choice, keeping up the pace. RSR photo captures every fierce run, blurring lines as we chase the sun. From start to finish, we seize each day. In the rhythm of machines we sway. Fuel and fire,
Tanker 11 says, hello photo.
Roaring engines echo through the town. Shifting through gears, chasing the light.
Tanker
With a squad
11
like
says,
this,
how
we
are things on your end?
fight.
Tanker.
Real squads
P2.
racing tracks
Doing all right.
day and
Thanks for popping in.
Feel the reggae vibes, we're flying high. Victory's a heartbeat away of every race. With neighbor and choice, keeping up the pace.
All right. Back with another video. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for popping into the stream, especially so early. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. First, as I always start, let me begin by first giving honor to God, thanking him for the ability to even be sitting in this chair right now is a miracle in itself. So I have to give him all deference and all praise for allowing me to be here. Thank you guys, everybody who's out there who has prayed for my family, prayed for my son's health. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. This is actually Thursday night for me, but probably Friday morning for most folks. It's actually a little rough day for me today, but notwithstanding, I'm going to keep pushing on and seeing where we come out. So it's not been the best of feeling days today, but nobody promised that it would be easy. You know what I'm saying? So why should you expect it to be that way? Just keep going, keep pushing, and I'm gonna try to keep progressing. I got a little thrown off my game today. I got a message from a subscriber and someone I consider a friend who was lamenting about my progress or lack
Tanker
thereof.
11 says, God bless.
Thank you so much, Tanker. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I got a message earlier from a friend, and he was lamenting on my progress or lack thereof, according to what they feel my progress should be or could have been by now, and whether or not it was fast enough or my progress is not fast enough to their liking, and their displeasure in seeing my lack of sufficient progress in their opinion. uh, I was thinking about it, and as I continue to think about it, it's probably too fresh in my head to respond properly as of yet, but I did have time in the last, actually, I didn't see this until about an hour ago when I first woke up here. I'm still working on coffee number two. I'm not quite totally there yet. So please take what I say with a grain of salt. I may not be totally
Tankard Anchor 11
focused
says,
yet.
"You're really good compared to me, but that's a horrible thing to say."
Thanks, Tanker. I appreciate it. I was trying to contemplate for myself to see, well, geez, am I phoning it in, or am I displeased with my progress? Even to the point where it was intimated that I'm not even happy with what I'm doing because my progress isn't there. And I don't know if I've ever made it clear or I've said things plain. I always talk about me wanting to continue progressing. And for me, that may be different than what others may expect or would expect for themselves, or even what they may expect for myself. So for me, I have a successful day when I drag myself out of that bed and I force myself to physically sit up.
Tankard
And
Anchor 11 says, "Never
my
think that your
fight.
progress isn't fast enough. It's a horrible mindset that will hold you back. Always think positive of yourself."
Thank you, Tanker. I appreciate that. And I agree for that for the most part. I definitely always think positive of myself. I don't have a lot of depressing days because of the simple fact that simple act of me sitting up out of my bed and physically standing up and walking has been such a challenge in itself that I feel like I'm already ahead of the game. When I reach this seat, I've already beaten the odds, or at least what my doctors thought I would be able to do. So I feel like I'm playing with what they say you're playing with casinos money. I'm I'm ahead of the game. I'm ahead of where it was even thought I would physically be able to be. So I don't see it as less progression by not taking GT7 by storm. Meaning I'm not yeah, I'm not A plus driver, and I may not appear to most to have progressed very far from low B where I was uh 6 months ago. But to me, I feel like I'm ahead of the game. I'm not fooled. I don't believe I'm a fast guy. I'm not fooled. I don't believe that my progress couldn't even be possibly further. Um, but I do think I have to temper my expectations even with reality to the point whereas I am somewhat limited by my physical um shortcomings, or some may say disability. I've had to take into effect that,
MRD says, hi babe.
hey babe, I have to take into account. Thank you for popping in, babe, by the way. Thank you for being awake and checking in this late. I have to be cognizant of my physical abilities and lack thereof. So, like I say, sitting up in the bed was difficult at first. Getting up and walking is difficult still. Sitting up for any prolonged length amount of time is still difficult without medication for sure. So, me sitting here for however long I do, again, I feel like I'm ahead of the game. I'm playing with house money.
MRD says, YW.
YW? YW love. I don't know what that means, babe. YW. Okay. Anyway. So I've got to make sure I'm very aware of what I'm doing. Now, as of late, especially over the last 3 months, 3 to 4 months, I should say, I have had to, I've done more. I have streamed more, which means I've sat in this chair more. Every time I sit in this chair, I stream. So it's not like I ever race
MRD
or
says,
do anything
you're welcome.
where I'm not streaming. Oh, you're welcome. Okay. All right. See, my wife is
Tankard
into
Anchor
social
11
media.
says,
I didn't
hi
understand
Yardy.
what that meant. You're welcome. Okay. Thank you, babe. So I'm trying to temper my own expectations. I was hoping to be further along as well. I hope to be further up the B ranking and possibly getting back to A. Now, when I
Tankard
first
Anchor 11
jumped out
says,
here,
you're an inspiration. Never quit doing what you're doing.
thanks. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah, so when I first jumped out here, I was doing it doing it sporadically, 1 or 2 streams a week. And I was able to quickly jump up and move up. And I did some streams, but they were far between. And I jumped up to A really quick. And 5 races in to A, I was right back to B. Now, the previous week, I got to A, and I thought I got to A. Great. That Monday, the next week, I was 5 races in, terrible races, and I was back to B. And that whole week, I was really pushing, and I fell further, and further back until I got to very low B, and I forced myself by the end of the week back to middle B. And then the next week, I went all the way down to C and then back to low B. And then I quit. I stopped because I was frustrated with getting crashed, hit off the track, things of that sort. On top of the fact that every single time I did a daily race, I got anxiety and built up, and it's really bothered me. You know, I'm always watching to be hit. And somebody asked me the other night to explain my anxiety, and it's not a rational thing. understand, if it was rational, I probably wouldn't have the anxiety, because it's probably not rational to be so worried about someone crashing me, and it's not really going to affect me afterwards. I'm not going to be physically hurt for the most part, but still, it affects my anxiety, my mentality of when I'm racing. So, anyway, all of this to say, my progress has been slow, to go back the other way. And I haven't pushed as hard to get there either. Now, the more I've been out here and trying to improve, the question is, what is considered improvement? My improvement is being able to stay on track, control my car, not affect other people's races negatively, and purport myself, hopefully, with a little bit of race etiquette while doing so. Now, that may not be other people's definition of improvement or where they like to be, but that's mine. So I enjoy more being in a lobby that doesn't really cost me anything, doesn't cost me DR, and I'm able to sit back in the back of it and still enjoy myself. I was even, somebody told me the other day also that they don't think I'm really enjoying myself. Trust me, if I wasn't enjoying myself, I wouldn't be doing it. I enjoy driving in Gran Turismo 7, and I enjoy racing, what I consider racing, around the track in open lobbies with friends and subscribers. I enjoy it. Now, the physical part that's held me back has exacerbated itself by the fact that now that I'm asking my legs to do so much more than they have for the past 3 years, going from bedridden for so long to actually now sitting up and actually walking, and for the last 3 to 4 months, literally coming into this chair almost nightly, has been a little too much for my limbs. Physically, I actually went back to the doctor last week over this. My legs are showing the signs of atrophy. And for those who don't know what that means, is that if you don't use a muscle for a long period of time, it will actually shrink, and because of lack of use, be smaller because you're requiring less of it. And so as it shrinks up a little bit, it can give you less. And so now I'm asking it to do a lot. I don't walk far. I walk from my bedroom to the office, and then I sit here and I ask my left leg to press this brake for however long. Well, it started cramping a lot because obviously I haven't used it very much in the last 3 years. So it's gotten, it was cramping was pretty bad. And so I thought, my goodness, I must be dehydrated. So I began drinking. Uh, I make sure not only do I drink my 2 cups of coffee, I also make sure I drink a bottle of water while I'm racing, because I thought for sure the cramping is because I'm dehydrated. Well, after the calf started cramping so much, I stopped using it, and the thigh started cramping, seizing up. I mean, it seizes and doesn't let go. It's like getting a trolley horse, and it's just a sign of the atrophy I'm fighting against. So I went to the doctor last week. It was confirmed. They want me to go back to some aquatherapy to work on my legs, and where it won't have put pressure on my spine. But yet, that throws a monkey wrench into what I've been trying to do, especially for the last month. It's been getting worse and worse. And so now I don't use my leg at all. I brake using my hand and the clutch paddle on my new steering wheel. Thank God that this steering wheel came at the time it did, because I wouldn't have that as an option if it didn't, because I didn't have clutch paddles on my other wheel. I prefer my other wheel, but it doesn't have this ability. So I'm using my hand to brake. I've gotten to the point where I have to again reevaluate what is improvement, and also, is this something that I can build on, really? So I'm praying and hoping that I get my leg back to fighting fighting shape, meaning able to press the brake pedal. And until then, I'm temporarily using my hand as a handbrake. I've been doing certain things like setting times, and I'm able to get a single lap pretty quick after a lot of different trial and error with this handbrake. I brake with the bottom two fingers and I downshift with my upper two fingers. And it's created a challenge, but it's allowed me to continue racing and driving. And I'm very thankful of that. Otherwise, I was terrible when I attempted to learn how to do it on a controller. I mean, I was very bad on controller, could not hardly drive GT7 at all. It wasn't until I got the G29 is when I finally was able to start doing better with this game. So,
RSR Ace R1 says, hello RSR photo.
hey, how's it going, Ace? Thank you for popping in. Appreciate you popping into the stream, man. Thank you. Please remember, everybody, to hit that like button. I don't think I shared this out at all in Discord. I apologize. I'm just a little off tonight. I'm not even sure how much what I can do. But anyway, so after I was debating whether me using this handbrake was going to be even able to do
RSR
daily
Ace R1
races,
says, maybe put the brake on the left clutch so you can brake with one hand and downshift with the other.
maybe put the brake on the left clutch so you can brake with one hand and downshift with the other. So the brake is on the left clutch and the downshift is also on the left clutch. But if you remember, if you're saying while I'm braking, you want maybe move it to the right clutch and then downshift with the left fingers. That's a possibility.
Anchored Anchor 11 says,
I don't know
hi
if I
Ace.
can change the way that's mapped, but right now, when I change the mapping, it automatically puts the brake on the left hand side. So I'm braking and downshifting both with one hand. But that's a good idea. If I could brake
RSR Ace
with the
R1
right
says,
hand,
I
that'd
meant
be
move
good.
it to the right clutch.
Right. That would be a good idea and something to look into. But anyway, that wasn't the point of all of this, other than to say
RSR
that
Ace R1 says, I'm sure you can figure it out.
yes, definitely, thanks. But just so people understand, I am not displeased with my progress.
RSR Ace R1 says, hello
I
chat.
am very happy when I race in my open lobbies. Somebody said they thought I wasn't happy. I am happy racing, even if it's racing around the back of an open lobby. I'm happy when I do that because, like I say, I'm playing with house money. Just getting out
Tankard
of
Anchor
bed
11
was a
says,
challenge.
Ace.
Just sitting in this chair is a challenge. So for me, I'm happy that I'm able to do any of it. So I am happy when I'm racing, and it may seem that I'm not as good as someone may think I could be, but I am okay with where I am until my leg gets better. And I don't think my braking with my handbrake is something I really want to build on as far as beyond the simple pleasure of just driving. I want my leg to get better. I want to be able to brake with my leg and use the throttle with my legs. I don't want to have to brake with my hand. So until that my leg is up to snuff, I probably won't be competitive with the daily race. I tried it on Grand Valley. I can't be consistent with the constant changes that need really trail braking in that particular track.
RSR
And so when it was
925 Moto
noticed
says, what good
that I
even mean are
wasn't,
you having fun because then we're in business.
thanks, hey Moto, thanks for popping in, appreciate it. Exactly. And again, that's my point. In a nutshell, I may not be progressing to what others may think I should be progressing at, but I am, even though you may think, well, riding around the back isn't fun. Maybe it's not fun for you, but
RSR
it
Ace
is
R1 says,
fun
hi Tanker
for
Tanker.
me.
Rob WR73 says, like drop
So
GLHF photo, get in their elbows out.
thank you. Appreciate it, Rob. Thank you for dropping that like, and thank you for your support, sir. For real. So, but everybody, I'm I just got to make sure you understand that even if I'm just riding around in the back of a open lobby, I've already gotten out of the bed. I've already walked to my
Rob
office, and I'm
WR73 says,
sitting up
Ace.
in a
Tankard Anchor
chair
11 says,
that
Rob.
I shouldn't, supposedly the doctors didn't think I would be able to do. So I'm already ahead of the game. And that alone has
Rob
gotten me to a
WR73
point
says,
that I
Tanker.
feel I'm happy that I can at least do it at all. Now my leg has gotten worse and I'm not able to brake with my left leg, but I figured out a way to still have fun. I brake with my handbrake, and it is enough for me to still enjoy doing what I like doing. I like to race around the track, and even though I probably can't be competitive during a daily race or be competitive in the manufacturer's series or whatever,
Player
it's
on
still
GT says, hello.
good to me. So I enjoy it. Hey, player one, thank you much for popping in the stream. Appreciate you. Please remember to hit that like button for me. I never did share this out. I apologize. But anyways, I'll probably do that in a minute. But anyway, so long and short of it, please, if anybody's watching this and think that I'm not having fun, or if it looks like you think I'm not progressing to what you believe I should be progressing, whatever level that is, please do not despair for me, because I'm enjoying myself. I have fun racing, even though I can't do it at a high level right now.
Player on
I'm
GT
okay with
says,
that
Rob,
because
Tanker
I'm
11
able
says,
to still
player on.
interact with my community. I'm still able to race around the track to the best of my ability right now. And for me, that is
Player on
still
GT says,
enjoyable.
Tanker. Rob
So
WR73 says, player
for
1.
me, it's okay. I'm all right. And I may still be at lower B or whatever my DR is, and I still have some anxiety when I race a daily race. That'll happen regardless if my leg is good or not. So that is something that I have to get over, but still, that doesn't affect the fact that I'm probably not going to be very competitive until I'm return to normal, what I consider my normal. When my leg gets a little better and I'm able to use the brake like I want to,
RSRASR1 says, Hi
and
player, Rob.
I'll progress at that point forward. Until then, I'm progressing, just figuring out how to use the handbrake, and I have intermittent progress when I do a time trial and I'm able to figure out how to use that handbrake
Player on
well
GT
enough
says,
to
RSR.
get a good time. If I go to daily race B and I set a time, and I may take me longer, do more laps, figure out when to tap that brake on the handbrake, to figure out how to slow down to continue rotating through a corner, or to continue carrying enough speed through a corner using this handbrake. I'm figuring it out, and it's good enough for me. So I still learn driving my lines, and I still learn the more I'm doing it, the more I'm learning. Now, again, I'm sorry if it's not at whatever level that people think I should be at or should be achieving at. But again, please don't despair for me, because I'm happy. I'm enjoying racing however I can. I enjoy being on the track however I can. I really wish I could do a lot of daily races. I know that I'm not consistent with this handbrake, and I don't know if I ever will be. And I really, to tell you the
Rob
truth,
WR73
don't want
says,
to
that's exactly the
become
right attitude photo.
too
I just only
proficient.
do a few dailies a week now on my alt account and forget about DR or where I finish. I'm totally okay
Exactly.
with not being in fast or higher DR lobbies.
Exactly. I'm all right with that. Rob, you
RSRASR1
said it
says,
very
I hope
well.
and pray that your leg gets better.
Me too, Ace. Definitely. Thank you. But again, I've had some comments, and that's the only reason why I mentioned this. I don't want people to feel that I'm not happy. I may be frustrated not being able to use my leg, but I'm happy anytime I'm on the track. Anytime I'm doing anything related with GT7, I'm always happy about it, because, like I said, I had to overcome getting out of my bed and walking down the hall and getting into the rig. And that alone is a very significant challenge for me. Sitting up in this chair for however long I'm able to do it, especially if I'm pain free for a short while, that is a big win to me. I'm playing with house money. I feel like I'm so lucky, and I'm so grateful that I'm able to do that much. And so please understand, I don't mind riding around in the back of a lobby. I don't mind if I'm doing just open lobbies, or if I'm able to do a daily race. I may not do as well as you may think I should do. However, just remember, for me, I'm playing with house money and I'm very much enjoying myself. I enjoy whatever racing I can do. I enjoy this community especially, and I am definitely enjoying not being bedridden like the last previous few years. So thank you all for your prayers, well wishes, and please continue to pull for me. I hope to overcome this leg situation sooner than later. I'll keep working at it. And like I said, when I say I'm committed to progress in 2025 and improvement, it just may not be on the same level of what you may expect for yourself. But as for me, I'm pretty happy where I am. And especially with this wheel coming when it did, I'm so thankful for all of you who have watched the videos and donated, because this came from donations from this community. And if I didn't get this wheel, I wouldn't be able to continue racing without my leg. I'd use this handbrake
Player on
and it
GT
wouldn't be
says, your
even
story is
possible.
very inspiring
So
and I'm here to
I'm
support.
very thankful for the ability to keep going. Thank you, Player One. I appreciate it. And yes, so like I said, I'm very, very thankful to keep being able to race. Anyway, that
Jose
out the
Roston
way.
says sub photo. Ironside
Hey,
here, hope all is
Ironside,
well with you tonight.
thank you for
Player on
popping
GT
in.
says, what's
I
the wheel?
appreciate you popping
Fanatec?
in. This is a McLaren GT3
Jose
Fanatec
Roston says
wheel.
said hi.
This is actually the one with the clutch paddles on the bottom and the gear shifts at top. So it allows me to actually configure the clutch paddles as a brake and throttle. So as my leg got bad, I'm actually braking here on the actual steering wheel. I actually grabbed the
RSRASR1
brakes
says,
with my
question of the
bottom
night
two
is can you say
fingers.
the safe word?
Yes, I can. Thank you. Wifey was here earlier and I am safe.
Larabaskiller says hello.
I can definitely say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Inside joke if nobody else knows. It's a safe word.
Player on
Laura,
GT says,
hey, thank you for
Wanoisi.
popping in. Laura, I appreciate you popping in. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well tonight.
RSRASR1 says, I heard
Alrighty.
Fanatec will stop making the McLaren wheel.
I did hear something to that effect, that they're pretty much making a
M3E92
new,
Dream Car
more
says, hello
expensive
RSR.
wheel, is from what I heard. This wheel, I guess, wasn't expensive enough. It was like $200, I think. I got it
RSRASR1
on
says,
the
you're okay to go
refurbished
photo.
sale.
Viseric96 says, Fatu good
It
morning man, have a
was,
great lovely stream mate, just coming in to say hello and smacking that like button.
oh wow, thank you, Vidrick. Appreciate you. Thank you much, sir.
Player on GT says, as long
Yeah,
as no airbags pops off we good.
exactly. So yeah, this wheel was on when they had the refurbished sale. It was an opened box, and I got it for I think 170 or 180 with tax. I think that's what it was at the time. But it was 290. I think originally it was 299. Then it went to 259 or something like that, new. But anyway, I got on a refurbished and with a 3-year warranty as opposed to a 5-year warranty or something like that. Either way, it was a blessing. I'm so grateful that I got it. Anyway, back to the matter at hand. I need to probably look about I didn't get any of this haven't got any of this sent out,
RSRASR1
but I
says,
need
God is
to
great.
look into that. Yes, God is great all the time, and all the time, God is great. I agree, Ace, 1000%. So I am gonna attempt a couple of, at least one daily race. It is in the plan to do. I need to probably. I got a bunch of little stuff,
RSRASR1
maintenance
says,
things. I
he made
guess
it
I need
happen.
to
You
do as
got the
well.
wheel without even knowing
for-
that you would need it.
Exactly, for real. It was like I said, it was a blessing because who knew the leg was gonna just die altogether. I thought I was getting cramping in my calf at that point. Never even knew I could configure these paddles into a brake and throttle. So everything just fell into place. Otherwise, if I would have had to stop altogether racing, and that would have been tragic for me because it has been an encouragement, a blessing, but an encouragement
RSRASR1
and
says, and it came at the
accountability for
perfect
me to get
time.
up
He knew.
and keep moving. So yes, I agree, Ace. It was right on time. I need to send this out, put this in Discord, I guess, to keep the algorithms happy. That's what they like to say, right? Got to get the algorithm, keep them happy. All right, where is I need to click on a few things, a few buttons, share, save. At some place here. Where is it? Here it is. Save link. Okay. Cool beans. Then go over here and add it. All right. That sends it out once. Also send it out here. Okay. I've got it sent out to a couple places. Oh, I didn't even put it in Real Squad. I meant to do that. Gotta do that. Gotta do that. Okay. Live stream. Save. That's all done. That quick. Alrighty. So we got that going. Hopefully that vertical stream is working. I never even checked. I didn't see a warning. So I'm thinking that's working.
Bailey Ico says hi.
I'm gonna jump on. Hey Veliko, how you doing, sir? Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you very much. I've got some things working. I'm gonna be trying to get this what do you call it? Daily B race going today. I did do the time trials. I did get that done last night. So let's see if we're still gold. We're still gold for the time trial.
Bailey Ico says, I'm doing well. Want to try and get a top 50 time on the new time trial.
A top 50 time. Wow. Now, Veliko, I'm literally happy just to be in gold area. You're going for top 50. Wow. That's crazy. Yes. I mean, that time is, what's the fastest time now is 142. Man, that's 3 seconds faster than my pace for sure. You're already at 143 and you want to go.
Tankard Anchor 11 says,
top 50.
Bailey Ico.
Lico, I'm telling you, top 50 is, matter of fact, let me go down and just see where that is. That's 143.5 is top 50. 143.552. And you're at 143.7. So you're literally want to shave off 0.2 to get to top 50. At that point, you're so fast right now. To get 0.2, that's going to be some work. I mean, definitely good luck with it. I'm at 145.4. Nowhere near top 50 for sure. But happy to be like I said, in gold. On both accounts, they're in gold. So hopefully it'll stay there. If you guys keep getting quicker, it'll probably knock it out of the gold area for one of the accounts. I'll have to do some work. But man, go for it, Valico. That is awesome, man. So actually working on this Daily B will be, yeah, I'm back to forcing myself to race Daily B. That is something that I've got to wrap my head around. Like I said, it's not, I don't feel like I'm going to really progress. I don't know if the criticism that I was getting was that my driving hasn't progressed. Not even so much. They were like, well, you're still DR low B for 6 months. Well, I don't feel I can really push to be anything else while I'm using this handbrake and my leg is the way it is. So I don't know. It bothered me enough where it's got me thinking, and I always have to reevaluate my goals for what I want to try and achieve. And to tell you the truth, when I'm even racing in daily races at all, I just don't want to wreck anybody because I forgot to brake with my hand. I've gone through in open lobbies and forget sometimes with my hand to brake, and I've cleaned out my friends. I would hate to keep making enemies on track by doing it there. And when I get really focused, I can remember to do the braking with my hand, but sometimes I get awkward and forget. I remember to downshift and not brake, or I forget to hold the brake while downshifting multiple times, because that also gives me the ability to slow down, is to hold that brake and downshift, continue to downshift. Sometimes I'll remember to brake, I'll start to downshift, but I let go of the brake, and meanwhile, my downshift, I carry too much speed. I end up causing wrecks. And so I don't feel like I'm the safest guy on the track for sure. Oh, wow. I didn't have a thing set. All right. What is flashing battery? Am I not plugged in? I figure I'm not plugged in maybe on one. I forgot to charge my remote possibly. That's probably what happened. Yep, it's flashing the battery at me for the remote. That's what it was. I also see I've got a few things to clean up here in my profile, this profile at least. Still drinking my coffee. Still very hot.
Edward E says, hi photo and crew.
Hey Ed, how are you doing? Thanks for
Tanker
popping in.
Danker 11
the
says,
stream.
Edward.
Damn, coffee is still hot. Thanks for popping in the stream, Ed. So I need to keep
Edward
figuring
E
out.
says, Hey Ace Rick and Tanker.
And of course, I'm not probably, I tell you, you know, you should always listen to Wifey. Wifey has probably, she has my best interest at heart always. However, when it comes to this, I like to race as much as possible. Well, let me tell you, I'm only supposed to, my regular streaming days is 3 days a week, Sunday night, Wednesday night, and Friday night. However, those days I'm able to stream as long as I'm feeling well enough to do it. The in-between streams.
Edward E says, no bad working on the weekly races. How are you doing?
On the weekly race. I'm doing okay. Not great, but not terrible, but okay. Anyway, my in-between streams and the days I'm out here, that's Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Those 4 days are extra streams that I'm supposed to limit to 2 hours. Now, me and my wife, we joke about it, and I try to get close to 2 hours, but normally I feel okay enough to do more than 2 hours. So I may not jump on at 10 and be off at 12, or jump on at 12 and be off at 2. And I'll joke and say, when we come to an agreement, I went long last night. Tonight should be shorter. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. Last night was Wednesday night. It was a long stream. I think I may have my stream may have gone for about 9 hours, maybe 10. I felt fine through it. But then again, the night before was supposed to be a short stream. And I may have gone over the 2 hours, possibly to 4.5, maybe 5-ish hours, something like that. Now, it's a running joke with me and the wife. I didn't really stick to, and I was stretching it, but that's okay. I mean, if I'm hurting, I try to listen to her, to friends of mine, and I try to get off early so I don't hurt myself for compounding sessions. Well, then again, like I say, it's a running joke. So tonight is an extra night. I should only be on or sitting up for about 2 hours. Most likely, it may be 2.5, 2-ish, 3-ish hours. I've been sitting up now for about an hour, just chit-chatting. I haven't done a lot of significant driving yet, and I still want to have some fun. Now, granted, fun again to me may not be what fun is to other folks. So please take that with a grain of salt, but it's fun to me. So I may do other things. There's stuff within the actual game that's not the online sport that I may do, whether it's a time trial. Well, actually, that's in sport. Or if it's a improving my quality lab, or if it's an open lobby, or if it's a Sophie race. That actually, I actually use that to gauge if I'm gaining more control over my braking. I try to treat it almost like a real race and try not to wreck anybody, any of the AI, just to make sure, to see if I'm controlling my car better or not, or I'm able to make passes without taking out AI cars and maintain my lines. So all of that this all contributes to fun to me. Tomorrow's Friday Night Lights, and I definitely enjoy Friday Night Lights. Now, again, I'm not really consistent with the handbrake, but even if I ride around in the back, it's fun for me. So it's something I enjoy doing, and I'll keep trying to gain enjoyment from what I'm doing. If it's not fun, I probably won't do it. If you notice in my thumbnail or on my notification, it'll say, let's have fun, because I want to continue having fun. If it wasn't fun, I wouldn't do it. I enjoy playing GT7. Other folks may be tired of it or need a change or may feel like this is monotonous, but to me it's not, and I'm enjoying it still. Until I'm not, I'll let you know if anything changes. Anyway, this is my second account that doesn't have a lot of credits. I do have some early parts of the game still to work through. I've got a flag on the used car, meaning there must be a car in here I'm supposed to buy. Look at that. Cappuccino. Nothing too crazy. 16,000 credits. I think I can manage that. So we'll do the cappuccino and get it out the way. Here it is. Level 39 on this account. Is that the only flag? I don't see any more flags. Any cars? I think that's it. Oh, look at that. There's a 911 GT3 99709. Do I own that car? It says I don't own that car. And for 142, it's not bad. And it seems to be, I have a few credits right now. It only has 13,000 miles on it. I think I'm going to purchase that for my other daily runs. There's all kinds of stuff. Leveled up to level 40. Let's see if it opens up any more tracks. Another collection, Skyline and Maserati. Okay. I'm not going to jump in that right now, but need that car. Here's a 911 2001. I own that already. All right. Let's see. Any more? I don't think there's anything here I want to purchase. There's the cappuccino. Just got that. All right. Now let's see what else was in this book.
Bailey Ico says found a 10th, just need another lol. Chubaya Alster says, how's it going tonight, photo?
Hey, how you doing, Chubby All-Stars? Thank you for popping in the stream. Appreciate it. And it's going good, thank you. Lico, you found a 10th. You just need another?
Chubaya Alster says 17 likes.
You're a beast, Lico. Thank you for dropping like number 17. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Chubby. Lico, one more 10th and you'll be top 50. But I think you should go for top 25. Really put the pressure on them. Let's see. I think let's go back to the cafe is now.
Edward E says hi, Chubby.
Has 2 messages. So we'll see what that means. It's a message for extra menu. That's not it.
Chabaya Alster says,
Here
Tanker
it is.
Tanker 11 what's up?
We got a 6-star roulette ticket for an engine. Wow. Exciting. I got an engine ticket. Oh, well. That's thankful for the engine ticket. I didn't hear any noise when I clicked on that. Hold on, let me check my
Chabaya
audio.
Alster says, hey Edward E, how's it going?
I've got to find out what's wrong with my game audio. 1 second, folks. All right. All right, that was it. Forgot to hit a few buttons in the startup process. So there it is. Now I'm hearing game sounds. All right, so we got an engine ticket. Was that it? Maybe that's it. I didn't buy very many other cars at all. That was already done. That's already done. Oh, this is the new, what do you call it? Menu. A Maserati 6-star ticket. If I buy this at Brand Central, Maserati MC20, the old one, Maserati SS.
Chabaya Alster says,
80.
Fast and Furious Veli Iko in the chat.
And then also that one. Okay. I think that's receive rewards, 4-star ticket. Oh, okay. So I bought that cappuccino and I have a 4-star ticket to collect. There we go. Buying 1 car, completed 2 menus. Who would have knew? There you go.
Edward E says going good, just
cappuccino.
about done with the new weekly races. How are you, Chubby?
Edward, I have no idea. I haven't even looked at that. I save it for Friday. And since this is my Thursday night, I haven't even looked at the weekly races yet. Maybe I should do them today. I didn't advertise for them at all. And then again, people are always asking for me to do them on Friday. So, oh my goodness, it's giving me a whole story. Didn't want to hear the whole story. There's the story. K cars. Alrighty. I think that's the last one. That takes care of it. What's this? Ferrari.
Edward E says, I just hate the third ticket is 500K.
The third ticket? Really? Well, how much are the other 2? I guess I could take a sneak peek at it. I usually don't like to look. I just want to be surprised, so to speak. But let's see what the race, what do you call it? Weekly challenge is this week. All right. This says front engine, front wheel drive challenge, Japanese, Porsche Cup. I need menu book 51 for this one. Apparently,
Edward E says 100K, 200K.
I can't do this race without menu book 51. So I'll have to look into that. Oh, this is this account. On the other account, I'm sure it'll be, everything's completed. Then there's a
Edward E
Trial
says,
Mountain.
I like Monza.
Trial Mountain Circuit Ferrari. Super fast. Oh gosh, I hate that car. I bought that car because it was new car that was offered with an update, but totally don't like the way it drives. Then here's the World Touring Car 800. So that should be fun. It's at Monza, That should be Edward's favorite, Monza. But it comes with a 500,000 ticket for all 5 events, 3 events, 200,000, and 1 event, 100,000. So right off the bat, that's 800,000 credits. And if you add that to all the winnings, if you get clean race bonuses, especially, it's well over 1.1 million credits. So it still works out. That's what you usually expect out of a weekly challenge. So it is what it is. I do have several cars that I need to sell on that other account because of the weekly challenge giving me multiple
Edward E says,
cars.
Monza my second favorite track, lol.
Gotcha. So yet again, I procrastinate because I really don't want to do this daily race. It's not my favorite thing to do. Aside from my normal anxiety. I didn't get an oil change or anything. But anyway, I do like challenging myself as far as getting a faster quality time. That is challenging and enjoyable to me.
Tanker 11 says, I'm a hop off. Have a good one, photo TC chat.
All right. Have a good one. Take it easy, Tinker. I know you're getting tired. It's your late at night for you. Have a good morning. All righty. So we're going to see if we can. I guess we should chase. Let's chase Valiko's ghost. The board is where the board is. 146. Naomi is at the top of my leaderboard. 146.5. Valiko's second at 146.
Edward E says, TC Tanker.
Kid and Jay are next. Wow. You guys are neck and neck. RSR Kid, RSR J, way to go. RSR Dave is 11th. Nice. Very nice. 147.3. Sandy Wheels, Dave. 1.47.2. Nice. I'm way down here, 18th. 147.8. Even further, if you look at this account, 147.9. Anyway, it is what it is. So let's get used to, see if we can get used to this handbrake again. All right, here we go. Oh, wow, wait a minute. Get things adjusted here. That feels, my headphones feel awkward. No idea why. Drink a little of this coffee.
Bailey Iko says did a .4 got top 40 for now.
Wow, top 40. I know you can get top 25. You're playing with them. For sure. I know you can even. Oh, wow. I started over by mistake. Good luck, Maliko. I know you can knock it off. You're probably going to end up at least top 25 when you're all said and done. Alrighty. Let's see if I can. Oh, my brake was still applying there. That's not good. Let's try that again.
RSRJ says, FUJI. RSRJ says, well done Veli Iko. RSRJ says, face cam off by the way.
Oh, wow. Thank you for letting me know that, Jay. Appreciate it. Man, is it... Hold on a second. I don't think my vertical stream doesn't look like it's full, so something's missing. Telemetry's off. Ah, don't want that to happen. So that should be working now. Hopefully the telemetry on the vertical feed is also, it should be
Edward
working
E
now.
says hi Jay.
Uh-oh, it's not working. What happened to it?
RSRJ says,
Telemetry.
hey Ed.
Let me see if okay, now it should be working, hopefully. It was a black box and just nothing was there. Let's see if it's going. Why is it not operating here? Hold on a minute. Am I missing something? Or is it working and I just don't
Bailey
see it?
Iko says my optimal is a top 10 lap.
Oh, really? You just need to put it all together then. Put all the sectors together. Wow. How often do we hit our optimal? That's the question, I guess. I don't necessarily hit my optimal very often. I've had times where I do pretty well with it. But oh, missed my breaking point. Start that back. Alrighty. Looks like everything's working now. Alrighty. $147.976. Overshot. Broke too late. Oh man, give me a penalty. For what? I don't know. Oh man, it's gonna shut me down right there, so I don't even get to see what this time would have been. So might as well just start it over. Ooh. Try it again. Got that first part wrong. just like that. The tires are cooked.
Edward E says just warm it up, try again on next lap.
Just warm it up, try again on next lap. Right here.
Edward E says you got a very nice time there.
The 147.9. Oh wow, I got a penalty. Don't even know when I got that. Might as well cross the penalty line and get tires, since my tires were cooked anyway. And penalty would be 3 seconds and 3.5 seconds now if I keep it anyway. Yeah, Ed. seconds.
Edward E says, I'm at a 149.
149 for Daily B. Well, you know what? I tell you, I got these 147s on day one. I haven't tried really for a better time on this account since I was gonna daily be it all week anyway, and I didn't want a better time because my pace had slowed down. If you can see, my pace right now is
Edward E says
148.
yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 148s in a row. For me, that's great pace at 147.9. But if I used my other account where I set that 147, what was it, 5 or 6 or whatever it is, or even it was 147.8, forget what it was. Anyway, it was lower than this one. I think it would throw me into lobbies, and of all fast 147s, and I wouldn't be able to keep up because my pace wasn't there. I lost my pace between Sunday night, Monday morning to Tuesday night. Tuesday night, I couldn't get faster than a 49. So I don't know what I was doing differently. I just wasn't getting the time. Anyway, most of the fun for me out of this whole daily race is hopefully learning a line well enough to put a good quality lap in. I'm not so much excited to do the daily race and get knocked around. So that not being what my idea of fun is, I kind of stick with the procrastination model of do a bunch of quality laps and don't actually get to the daily race. And that bothers some people. I actually got a message saying pretty much that. The fact that I haven't run the daily race very much, that I am not having fun and I'm not progressing because I'm not actually doing daily race B. I just don't find it very fun getting knocked around. I don't enjoy the anxiety at the beginning of it. But I do enjoy the technical aspects of learning a track, learning a car, setting a time that is comparable to other people setting times. Now, I always am first to admit that I don't have consistency. And as long as I'm attempting to temporarily use the handbrake until my leg gets better, I don't think I'll see a lot of consistency until then. Look at that. 147.8. Ah, it's a penalty. I cut the corner. Alrighty. It's gonna make me stop here anyway. So, just like that, I got a 147.821. It's an improvement, and I think it's an improvement of my ability to get my line better, work on my apexes, and my throttle control is non-existent with a Group 4 car because you can just slam the gas coming out of corners since they're four-wheel drive. But my braking has to be better. So I chalk this up to braking earlier, concentrating on momentum through the mid corner, coasting, and then just slamming throttle once you get straight. Getting a good line helps more than anything with my time trials, quality laps, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, like I was saying, this is exactly my point as far as what I can consider improvement. It may not be the improvement that some want for me. A lot of them, people have said that they thought maybe my pace is better at a certain track or I was able to keep up. I do challenge myself with learning tracks I don't like. Now that I'm using the handbrake, that is kind of allowed me to do longer races even. I can go beyond 5 laps now. My leg couldn't last 3 or 4 laps consistently previously. And now using my hand, I can go longer than 5 laps, but again, because probably still isn't there. Oh, look at that. It says my optimal is 147.4. Great. Currently, I'm now, let's see. Oh, my account has jumped over my other account. So instead of being 147.9, it's 147.821. My other account is 147.839. Well, it's something. It is something. Anyway, I don't know what it proves for the most part, other than, let me look at it. Play the replay. Let's see what my lap actually looks like. This is lap 1. I wonder if it's going to show all the laps. Oh, it is. All right, let's see. Should have the run up and everything. Let's see. I think lap 11 is the lap that I set the 147.8. So let's see if I can see anything different. Reeling tires, meaning there's more time in that corner right there. Apex. I am hunting the apexes. It seems like the more I hit the apex, the better my laps are. I try to stay as wide as possible and then jump all over these apex as much as possible. Brake early enough. I think that was it. That's the lap 11. .821, lap 11. Let me this time. Let's see if I can change the view. I want to see if I'm actually hitting these apex. Got that one. Get over to the right. Now left. I'm gonna back up a little bit. That braking came on a little bit, not much. There's 100% on and off. That's what I'm used to here with this hand brake. Let's see what the next one is. Looks like. %100 on and off. Really touched it. Really touched it. Half brake. full 100% off, on and off. For the most part, that's what I've had to learn to deal with, is the braking. Now using the handbrake, 100%. When I grab it, when I let it go, it's 100% off. So it's a little harder to gauge, but you get used to it. Seven 147.821.
Bailey Ico says, I think I've pushed enough. 33rd is good for now.
33rd. Wow. So you almost did get to 25th. Wow. I just improved my daily B quality time, but I didn't, man, 33rd. That is very, very good. Very, very good. 151.8.
Stefan Reborn says, "Hey photo."
Hey, how you doing, Stefan? Hope your
Stefan
morning
Reborn says,
has
"You
been
running
good.
lobbies today?"
No, I haven't, and I'm
Stefan Reborn says, "Hey
supposed to
chat."
be off in 4 minutes, so don't know what I'm gonna do. Should I just be defiant and go ahead and do it anyway? That's just not right. Wifey,
Bailey Iko says, "Hey I Reborn."
that's not really right to do to wifey.
Stefan Reborn says, "Hey Bailey Iko."
Yeah. Belico's now 33rd in the world on that new time trial. Can you believe that? 33rd in the world. Wow. Nicely done.
Stefan Reborn says, "Bailey Iko is untouchable."
I'm telling you, man, he's just literally knocked off 2/10 in a short time that I've been on. I've been on for about maybe
Stefan Reborn
2
says,
hours. Have I
"He's
hit
MC
2
Hammer
hours?
like you."
I think I've hit just under 2 hours here. And he is literally
Stefan Reborn
knocked
says, "I
off
can't touch
2/10.
that."
Nice. Yeah, I knocked off a little more time off my daily race B quali lap. So I got a 147.821 on this daily bean on this account. I haven't dropped a time on anything for daily race C. And even though I'm not doing the actual race, I think I should drop a time on here, at least to see where I'm at. Wow, a lot of different cars. RCZ, Huracan, GTR, an 11 458, NSX. It's like all kind of, even AMG. Beetle.
Stefan Reborn says, "I have not touched the daily since Tuesday." Bailey Iko says, "Finding another 10th will be a struggle."
I hear you. Did you do a time, a quali lap for daily race C, Lico? I did a daily race B, but I didn't do C. Let me see if oh, you did. 132.6. Oh. RSRJ got a 132.4.
Stefan Reborn says,
Nice.
"Don't like Fuji, only with hot sauce."
Stefan, you don't like Fuji, only with hot sauce. Gotcha. I was talking about daily race C though. This is Interlagos. I see Velico dropped a time, 132.6. Renzo and Sandy Wheels, RSRJ. Saw you guys, 132s. Okay. See Renzo has a 133. I didn't drop any time here at all. I wonder if I should. See what car I have available in my garage. I don't have the Lambo? Really? On this account, I don't have the Lambo. No Lambo. I'd hate to have to purchase it, but that's the car that I use at Interlagos is the Lambo. That's going to be like 500,000 for that car. It's Porsche. Oh, that's Ferrari. Where's Lamborghini? Porsche. Oh, here it is, right next to it. All right. Venmo, I would hate that car. This one I got as a gift, I think, on the other account. This is the SV15. That is not the race car. This is a Group 3 Lambo 450. All right. As much as I don't want to, it'll drop me down to 2 million. But let's go. All right. Let's see if I can find my livery for it. Whoops. Wrong tab. There's my, there it is. That's my livery from Ozzypug Designs. Thank you much, Ozzypug. Beautiful, beautiful car. Man, I love that livery. It's awesome. Hey, babe. Sorry, what was it? 2 o'clock already? Okay. I'm wrapping it up. I am. Okay. 10 minutes tops.
Stefan Reborn says all right photo. Like drop take care no lobbies I am gonna do some fridge shopping.
Hey, some fridge shopping. Got you, Stefan.
Stefan
Look at that.
Reborn says take care chat.
Stefan, you almost got me in trouble, man. See, I was trying to behave, and Stefan was encouraging me to be bad. Anyway, I told the wife I would cut it short since tomorrow is Friday Night Lights, and I'll be on for a very long time. So I was definitely supposed to cut tonight short, and I will be after I
Stefan
finish with
Reborn
this
says, how
livery.
did I do that?
You had me considering
Stefan
to
Reborn
open
says,
up lobbies.
no.
I was considering doing it because I honestly I thought she was knocked out. I told her 2, but it's not even that much after 2 yet. Is it? What time is it? 2:06. So she's like right on the dot.
Stefan Reborn says I ask if you was doing lobbies. Don't blame me this time.
That's right. It was Stefan's encouragement. Stefan, all the way. His fault. Anyway, all jokes aside, I know I'm going to be up very long tomorrow night with Friday Night Lights. We'll be doing the weekly challenge first. I'll probably jump on even earlier, maybe 6 or 7, maybe to get that done and out the way. And then we'll attempt to do
Stefan Reborn says,
Friday
ha
Night
ha ha.
Lights. Yes. So tomorrow night will be a long stream probably. We will do open lobbies all night long if that's what friends desire, because I love doing
Stefan Reborn
the
says,
Friday Night
TC photo.
Lights, and I don't mind going until everybody else is tired out. All right, Stefan, take care. Thank you for dropping that like. Appreciate you guys so much. This was a short, it was actually 2 hours. This stream is literally 2 hours without going over very much. So we did get our time down on Daily Race B. And so we did accomplish something. And I hope everybody listens to the first part of my stream and understand why I have tempered my own expectations and my own desires as to what constitutes fun for me. And please understand, I'm not depressed at all about riding around in the back of one of my open lobbies. I enjoy it. I enjoy racing in any way. I prefer not to do daily races where I'm crashed and wrecked and punted continually. So that isn't fun for me, but I do enjoy doing the lobbies. And even if I'm not very, very fast and I can't possibly win my own lobby races, I don't necessarily try to win every race. I do try to compete as far as if I can do it without wrecking other people. But if I'm off with my handbrake or whatever, for whatever reason, I have no problem riding around in the back of my own lobbies. I enjoy racing at all. So this for me is always fun. I enjoy it. I hope that you all would also be enjoying it, but please don't feel sorry for me. I'm okay. And I may not have a lot of progress right now. And I hope that once my leg is better, I will then begin to progress like I was hoping to previously before my leg got worse. So until then, I'll just enjoy riding around any way that I'm able to, and definitely enjoy hanging out with the GT7 community. Thank you all very, very much. You have no idea how I'm thankful for your support, and I hope to see you guys tonight for Friday Night Lights. Officially supposed to begin, I believe, at 8 p.m. I usually take it over at midnight. So we'll do the weekly challenge, and then we'll jump over and do some Friday Night Lights open lobbies, RSR open lobbies with the friends and subscribers. All right. See you guys next time. Hopefully, I'll see you there. Talk to you soon. Love, peace, and happiness. And like I always say, God bless to all. Good night, guys, and I'll see you tonight. Bye-bye.
Whoa, yeah, yeah, yeah. Gran Turismo dreams under the blazing sun. RSR photo leads the rush, having fun. Eric B guiding the way with a grin. Real squad racing, we're here to win. Zilla and Nugs in the zone every turn. Ace R1 and OP making engines
Barabbas
burn.
Killer says
Our
wahoo.
dub and dog
Delta
Kent
Force.
flying through air. New dad
Barabbas
and
Killer
PT
says
without
TC.
a care. Real squads are racing tracks day and night. Feel the reggae vibes, we're flying
RSR Photo
high.
says, thanks for watching my stream GN Plus, God bless.
Hey, Laura. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate you so much. See you tomorrow. Take it easy.
Keeping up the pace. RSR photo captures every fierce run, blurring lines as we chase the sun. From start to finish, we seize each day. In the rhythm of machines we sway. Fuel and fire, we never back down. Roaring engines echo through the town. Shifting through gears, chasing the light. With a squad like this, we always fight. Real squads racing tracks day and night. Feel the reggae vibes, we're flying high. Victory's a heartbeat away of every race. With neighbor and choice, keeping up the pace. Fuel and fire.
RSR Photo says, TC everyone see you tonight at 8 p.m. EST for RSR Friday Night Lights.
Echo through the town, shifting through gears, chasing the light. With a squad like this, we always fight. Real squads racing tracks day and night. Oh, feel the reggae vibes, we're flying high. Yeah, victory's a heartbeat away every race. With neighbor and choice,